Good morning. Thank you for joining today's Tuesday TLA. I'm Ashley with Knoll Textiles.
I'm Sarah Glass with Interface.
And I'm Mary Beth with BuzziSpace.
So we have a very exciting presentation today. We've got some new products for Knoll Textiles. And get this to start. So back in end of October, we launched a new collection, the Clever Collection, which I was able to present to you kind of as a first look, a little preview of everything. So now I'm going to do a little bit deeper dive into what that collection entails. Here you can see kind of an overview, my favorite picture from the collection that just really kind of brings everything together. But the Clever Collection is inspired by the intricate details of nature's most alluring elements. We've got 4 upholsteries in this collection. All of them are going to be 100,000 double rubs. We've got a new 66-inch wide multi-use panel fabric, which is great. Always need some new things for workstation or for the systems furniture and walls. We have a stunning new acoustical drapery that has a beautiful pattern. And we have some large scale graphic wall coverings. So a really great way for you to add some pizzazz to a space. Starting with those graphic wall coverings, the first one is Tangent. This is a very grid-like geometric pattern. This is a grayscale, so your computer's not off. At first when I saw this, I was like, is there color missing? This is a gray and black beautiful kind of pattern, very simple. There is 7 different colorways of Tangent. There you can see it installed. There's 7 different colorways, and these are going to be a phthalate-free vinyl wall covering. So trying to help with that sustainability and getting some of those things out of the wall coverings. Very similar to that, we've got Fraction, which is another really big, bold graphic wall covering. This one has a lot more dimension within each of the different colors. It's actually a really intricate pattern. This also has 7 different colorways. There you can see with my favorite picture, just kind of brings a lot of different combinations. The cool thing with both Tangent and Fraction is that we can do custom colors. So if you have a really cool kind of grouping of colors or something that's more specific to a brand or to the space, we can do custom colors of these as 60-yard minimum, which is really great. And there you can see some of the colorways of the standard product. We've got, some of those just like down and dirty useful things. Formation is a direct glue and a fabric wrap panel. This is going to be a product that is part of our Green Plus approved. So just a quick reminder, green means it's going to be 75% recycle or natural fiber or 50% recycled material. And then approved is going to mean that it goes through the air quality certifications. We've got all the information for that. Their formation is installed in a beautiful conference room. Another just kind of down and dirty wall wrap panel. So this is a direct glue and fabric wrap panel. It's got a really nice herringbone pattern. It's very simple, sophisticated, high performance. You can bleach this. There's 7 very neutral colorways, as you can see here. And then a really nice, simple installation shot of that. Ponder is the new multi-purpose panel fabric. You can use this on systems furniture, so obviously graded in with Knoll product. You can use it on Herman Miller, on Hayworth. You can use it on all systems furniture. It is also approved for walls, so if you want to do a very simple acoustical wall panel, and then also approved for upholstery. 100,000 double rubs. This is bleach cleanable, which is great, especially if you want to do bleach cleanable wrap panels, acoustically neutral, obviously, and a really nice price point at $21 per yard. There you can see it installed on some little stools, little chairs. And then there's the full color range of this product. And then finally an install shot. That blue wall is a fabric wrap panel. We have another, so this is our 7th acoustical shear. Equation is pattern, so it has a really simple kind of pattern within the shear, so you can kind of see different weaves within the actual fabric. It's 118 inches wide, which is great. Obviously, you can railroad then, and you can get really seamless installation shots. The NRC on this is going to be 0.45, so 45% of the sound within the space at the 100% fullness will be absorbed, which is really great. It is made with CS Trevia, which is an inherently flame-resistant material, so great for the off-gassing and all that stuff that comes with the chemicals that have to be added sometimes to drapery. So that's really great that it's already inherently in there. There are 6 colors of this drape. You've got some really nice warm and cool neutrals, and then for some reason there's always a blue and then a black. Those are really beautiful. And then a really fun installation shot, kind of showing that pattern in the background, very subtle. And then just a reminder, we do have 6 other acoustical shears that are, has been a really big category. We've continued to increase this just due to, you know, having drapery that serves a purpose like acoustical absorption is really great for those conference rooms, those open kind of meeting areas where you want to shut something off. So if you need more information, please don't hesitate to ask. I would say probably the showstopper from this collection is Instep. Instep is a multi-use fabric. So it is a velvet that has a screen printed dot pattern on it. It can be used as upholstery. It can be used as a fabric wrap panel. It's not going to be acoustically neutral, but you can use it on the walls. And then it can also be used as a drape. So this is a really fun, it is soft and luxurious. It's really great. Finish free, so again, you're not going to have any off-gassing in the ways that if you would use a drapery or as a wall panel, you may have to treat it for fire. You won't have to do any of that. 100,000 double rubs, 6 different colors. They're really rich and beautiful. There you can see it installed on a chair, and then showing kind of the multi-use of each of those. Another really great foundation fabric in this collection, Tempest, which is a multicolored, definitely a palette builder. You can have multiple colors within that one fabric that then you can really build a project on. This is $59 a yard, 100,000 double rubs, and there are 10 different colors. There's a very, very up close shot, kind of showing the nubbiness and the combination of colors within each of those fabrics. This is definitely going to be a favorite. And then we've got Buzz. This is my favorite of the fabrics just because I think it is so usable. It is 100,000 double rubs. It is a great combination of 65% wool, and then 37 is upcycled post-industrial and post-consumer knitwear. So it's really soft because it has some of those like nylons and knitwear that is used, you know, I mean, you can wear knitwear like once without, like you snag it and then it's off to the landfill, but this product actually uses that and then puts it into this. So this is a really great fabric, lots of great colorways. You can see a little bit of that texture in it from a little bit of color variation. It's super soft, just a great product. This is a little bit of a tease. Taupos is a fabric that we have added to the collection, but we're not going to get samples until January. So in January, I'll have a really good update for you. This is a KT product, so it's going to be really great price point, bleach cleanable. It has Supreme, which is this new finish and backing that I'll tell you about. There are 16 different colors. It's soft, velvety, kind of chenille almost. Supreme is a liquid barrier. So like I said, this is bleach cleanable and water, has that waterproof backing. So no water will actually penetrate through it. Here's just some of the key features of Supreme. And when I get these samples, I will definitely go further onto this, but I'm really excited about this, especially for hospitality. I think it's going to be a really great addition. Quickly, we have partner programs. So we are graded into a lot of different products. So if you are working on projects that need some really quick kind of turnaround, let me know. We've got product cards for all of these. Here's just a quick snapshot of some of those firm or companies, and we are continuing to add daily, which is really great. As always, we have product on Material Bank. I believe this full collection you can get through me, or you can get it through Material Bank right now. Be happy to give you any samples. And that is the Clever collection.
Thanks, Ashley.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Ashley. That's great. And then I will go ahead and share some latest updates with you. All right, so I'm just going to dive into some highlights from 2020 and our latest launch, Embodied Beauty. So exciting news to share. We were a product honoree for Best of the Year for our Brush Lines LVT. So here's all the colorways that comes in. I know a lot of you have ordered samples of this. And the great thing about our LVT is it comes with an acoustic backing and you don't need a transition strip to our carpet tile. And we also were a product winner for our Nylon Streets carpet collection. So this was all inspired by New York and London street patterns and textures. As you can see here, this is some beautiful street glass. So some of the patterns that this comes in, again, the Broome Street, Weller Street. You've got Broome Street with a nice accent color. Old Street is going to be a good neutral field tile for you. Reed Street, kind of that more industrial look if you're going for that. Also a nice dot pattern in Dover Street. And then here's the neutral coordinate Mercer Street that goes really nicely with that Broome accent color Broome Street pattern. And then Embodied Beauty, this launched in October. This is the first carbon negative carpet tile in the world, which is super exciting. It's our first big step in our mission to be 100% carbon negative in 2040. And the great thing about this collection, it was all inspired by Ikigai, which means the reason for being. So a lot of Japanese inspiration in this collection. You've got geisha gather, vintage kimono, simple sashiko stitch. These four come in our carbon neutral backing, and then these three patterns, the Shishu stitch, Tokyo texture, and Zen stitch are all carbon negative and come on the new carbon negative backing. So just to give you an idea of installation, this is that Tokyo texture with our LVT. So again, no transition strip here. This is the geisha gather, which is really beautiful. There's a lot of texture here and really fun geometric pattern. These are the three new backings you can specify. Sequest GB, there's no minimum for this backing and no upcharge. So this really is going to be the go-to backing that we're going to be primarily using. You could also specify Sequest Bio. So this is a non-vinyl backing. So for your clients like Kaiser, who have a PVC-free specification they require, this would be the best go-to for you there. And then Sequest Bio X is more of an extreme where you might not see this as often. So really these two are going to be the primary backings that you want to specify for carbon negative. And then here's just an overview of the backing. So you've got your tufted carpet, the pre-coat layer, our backing compound and stabilizing glass tissue, and then our backing. It's bio-based, which is really great. Here's an overview of the sample book. You guys might have this in your library already, but these are all the colorways and patterns for the Embodied Beauty collection. And then some highlights from this year, some things that we've launched, Open Air, Thread Story, and our new LVT. So Open Air, of course, is going to be your go-to budget-friendly collection. It's priced between $14 and $16 a square yard for every tile. So right now we have 5 patterns in 9 colorways. So you've got Open Air 401, which is a plank tile, nice hatch pattern. You've got Open Air 402 in a plank size, a nice natural wave pattern to this as well. And then you start getting into the squares. This is Open Air 403, a great large scale geometric pattern. You really need to see about 4 tiles to get a good idea of what this looks like. And Open Air 404, mixing that organic and geometric a little bit to create a soft textured pattern. Open Air 405, a little bit more ornamental. And then Studio Set LVT, we launched some new colorways. So some really bright, vibrant colors if you're looking for school colors, or just have a fun tech company that's looking to add some bright pops of color. This is a really great collection to go to. It has a soft wave, almost wood-like pattern without any knots in it. And there's a ton of great neutrals that come in this collection as well. And then Walk On By LVT, this was all inspired by confetti. So you can see the 6 new colors here that have been added. And we are now on Material Bank, so you can order interface and floor samples on Material Bank. And our latest hospitality launch was inspired by Japanese shibori indigo dye. And these are actually all carpet tiles. I love this installation photo here. It really shows how carpet tile really can look like bralloon when it's designed correctly. And here's a few more patterns in the collection, and you can see some of the inspiration images to the side of them as well. And just touching on our Intercept, our interface design studio, and our climate take back mission. Intercept is a natural antimicrobial layer in between the fiber and the backing. It's actually coconut oil based and really low toxicity, less than table salt, but really supports the overall wellness of the space, which I know everyone is conscious about now more than ever. And our interface design studio, we offer free rendering services. You can send me a JPEG or your CAD file. We can do full floor plan renderings and installation drawings, or we can take your JPEG and put in the flooring in any space that you send us. And touching on our climate take back mission, this is our goal to be 100% carbon negative by the year 2040. And these are our principles that we really follow. So live zero, love carbon, let nature cool, and lead the industry in the re-revolution. And this is really where we are today. So this is a comparison graph from third-party verified EPDs showing that we really have the lowest carbon footprint in the industry. And this is all for 20-ounce weight carpet tile, so that it really is comparing apples to apples. The next graph that you see here is just comparing our 12-ounce interface carpet tiles, and that's where you can really see our carbon negative footprint on those new backings, which is super exciting. And that's all I have today. Thank you guys, and as always, you can follow us on Instagram at InterfaceLA, and we know we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you, Sarah. And hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. So this month, I'm very excited to introduce the addition of 2 new product families to our growing portfolio of acoustic solutions, which are both very relevant to the post-COVID workplace. So the first product is our brand new Buzzy Shield Hook, which officially launched last week on the 10th of December. So this product is designed to create a comfortable and quiet environment without having to build any walls. So it's a really simple way to create private desk space in open plan offices, as you can see here, and also a very simple way to create collaboration and meeting zones. So the Shield Hook comes in 2 different models and 2 sizes. So the first is a wedge shape shown here, both in the medium, which is 59 inches high, and then the high, which is 71 inches. And you can see it has a really nice curve to it that gives it a more sort of elegant and interesting look, I think. And then the next version is the flat, and the image says it all. So it basically just has the flat sort of profile. And again, it comes in the medium 59-inch or a 71-inch high version. So both models are a really great way to kind of create individual work zones, and they're a great match for height adjustable desks as well. The various heights also are really nice in adding more interest to an open office landscape. So what makes this really different is how voluminous it is. Basically, when COVID happened, a lot of brands started offering thinner partitions and even plexiglass solutions. These panels are much thicker, so they're about 2.5 inches thick, which gives them more of a cozy feel, kind of less commercial, which I really like. And they're actually basically constructed the same way as our Buzzy Spark sofa panels are constructed, if you guys are familiar with those. So I think there's going to be more of a desire for this more comfortable and inviting look in the offices once people start returning to the workplace. So regarding acoustic principles, it's an excellent sound absorber due to the high density foam construction. And equally as important, of course, is the sound attenuation. So this is going to provide a lot of, basically it's going to help block sound transfer within an open office space. And it's also a great overall performer in absorbing all frequencies of sound, so low tones, mid-tones, and high tones. And then also the size of the screen or the height of the screen is going to be really nice just in blocking visual distractions for people. Another smart feature is how easy they are to install. So it is designed with an innovative click-in system, so they actually only take about a minute to assemble. And it's also very easy to move around because it is so lightweight. It has a really lightweight interior core. And like many of our products, you can specify these in your favorite color since they're available in nearly our entire fabric collection. There's always the option to provide your COM, your own COM as well. To give you an idea of pricing, both models of the Hook Shield start at $3,995 list. And as always, you can find more detailed information on the product page on our website. So this was available as of last week. So we're really excited about that one. The second product is the Buzzy Nest. And this one is unlike any of our other products that we've launched before. And this is a true sneak peek because this actually won't launch in the US until, actually, I'm not exactly sure, but probably another few months. But it is available in Europe currently, so I am excited to share this with you guys. We are introducing this basically just to address the need for more quiet space in offices. We all know it can be really challenging to find sort of peace and quiet in the open office. The image here shows the pod on the left and then the booth on the right. So sorry, I get them confused all the time. But what's really different about them is that they are upholstered on the interior, of course, but they're also upholstered on the exterior. So it also helps absorb sound within the broader work environment, which is really great. So it has a lot of special features, different from others you'll find on the market. Just a few include the ability to customize them with a variety of finish options and components. And it's also mobile since they are actually on casters. So I thought that was really handy since, you know, the workplace is constantly changing and evolving. But before I give you a little bit more detail on the new product, I just wanted to remind you of the other booths that we do have in our line, going from sort of the more open Buzzy Ring to the now fully enclosed Buzzy Nest. So I really think that we've completed our collection by addressing all privacy, all levels of privacy at this point. So the booth, which is the smaller version, are designed to host one person. So it's perfect for focus work, confidential calls, video calls, and they are available in a left and a right side version. And then a closer look at all the features. I'm not going to go down in this entire list, of course, but importantly, it does include an LED light and then a fresh air ventilation system run by a motion sensor. And then you can see at the bottom, there are add-on options, including an ergonomic shelf, and you can also incorporate some of our other products like our milk stool, which I think is really great. And then the Buzzy Nest Pod has the same features, but hosts up to 4 people, and so it's, you know, more suited for private meetings or having conference calls. And then again, same assets as the booth version. And then regarding the furnishings, you can integrate a high or a low table, and you can include our Buzzy Cube or Buzzy Milk stools, so like the higher version as well. And I also wanted to point out in the interior, you can specify the 3D rib tile pattern, which kind of is that like thicker interior material, or our skin in the standard version or our printed version shown here, which I think is kind of fun. And then just like the Buzzy Hook Shield, you can easily move it around with 2 people. So just by pulling up the levelers on this and then using the casters, you can relocate it. So again, I'm just really excited about this one because it does offer that more private acoustic solution since it is fully enclosed. This shows some of the highlights and sort of the careful detailing of it. And you can see under the shelf, it does include a power and a USB charger, which is really great. So regarding acoustics, we have had this third-party tested, and it provides a substantial volume reduction of 25 to 30 decibels. And basically what that means is that conversation is turned into an indistinguishable whisper. So there is a great video on our website of someone stepping into the nest, demonstrating the volume reduction, which is a great way to convey how effective it is. And then a few renderings from last month's Buzzy Academy, which featured the Buzzy nests in different types of hybrid offices that I just wanted to share with you guys. So this example highlights the open feel, since you can see it does have the 2 sides of acoustic glass, which I think is just really beautiful. It gives it more of an open feel. And then shown again here in a different type of collaborative work setting. And here, just kind of nestled between a work area and a lounge space, showing you can always create space for some peace and quiet. So additional info can be found on our product page, and pricing will be announced in a couple months for the US, so please stay tuned and expect it on the market in a few months. So I hope you enjoyed both those 2 new products. That's all I have for you guys this month, and hopefully you found this to be very inspiring. I'm going to stop sharing so we can all wave goodbye to you, and thank you so much for joining us this year on all of our Tuesday Teas. See you soon. Bye.